Hello, everyone. Alex back. Well, I'm back from a long while. It's been 2020, and we all know what that means. It's been a shit of a year. And speaking of being a year, almost a year anyway, today, about 1 year ago, on October 1st, we got Doom Annihilation. A movie that nobody really wanted, nobody asked for, especially Bethesda didn't want anything to do with, was released on demand and DVD on October 1st, my first favorite month of Halloween. Anyway, there's so much people have said about this movie on YouTube, Twitter, and forums and whatnot. It's the worst thing ever made. It's terrible. It sucks. Where's Doom Guy? Where's Doom Guy? Me personally, I I just wanted to experience the movie. I bought it. Of course, everybody's gonna give me shit because I bought it. Anyway, I bought it, and honestly, I was surprised on how decent the film was, especially for a direct to DVD movie. Um, the acting, of course, is nothing special. Then again, the acting in this is a little bit better than the acting that we got from Doom 2005, which I hold that movie in a soft spot. That's a guilty pleasure of a movie, just because Carl Urban is a badass playing Reaper and Dwayne Johnson being the bad guy, which I thought was pretty cool. Other than that, this movie can kind of be seen as a sequel to a certain point of view, but not really. Really going for like a reboot thing. And instead of it being all, oh no, it's science, the human genome, they actually do talk about hell. There actually is stuff about hell, and they're actually on Mobos from the first game. Uh, Marines go in because humans are working on a teleporter, and they fuck up, basically. There's not that many demons in the movie. You gotta remember this is a low budget movie, and I think they can only afford maybe two or three people dressed as imps. And you can tell it's low budget because some of the effects in the beginning of the movie aren't that good. It isn't until the very end of the movie that they go to hell. Well, one of the characters does actually goes to hell. It actually looks pretty good. It's I was wanting to hate this movie so bad, but at the end of it, I was actually surprised on how decent it was. Now, I say decent of if I'm cleaning and if it's in the background, I'll probably notice it here and there. Or I'm probably editing one of my videos, which I will soon. Again, I apologize for being gone so long. This year has not been pleasant to me and not to anyone else. I hope you all are staying safe. Keep clean, wash those hands. But back to the movie though. I actually enjoyed the the character Joan Dark. They're going for that N64 game. You all know what I'm talking about. But no, I actually enjoyed it. But there are a lot of disappointing things in the movie on how cheap the props and everything looks. Then again, this is a straight to home video type of movie budget. Nothing spectacular, nothing great. Then again, Tremors, the series of Tremors, their budget is actually a lot better than this film, if I'm guessing right. Um, Either way, though, if you're in a mood for something silly, something action packed that is a blatant rip off of Aliens, which this one is, but then again, if you look back on the makers, the original makers of the Doom video game, they actually were about to get rights to make an Aliens game. But then they couldn't get the rights and they switched everything up to do Doom. So to me, I'm like, it all kind of fits. They all are rip-offs of each other. But I don't know, man. I honestly don't hate this movie as much as I really wanted. I really wanted to hate this movie, but I wasn't able to. It was just disappointment. So many opportunities that they could have taken, especially for being low budget. Because I was afraid when I saw teasers of this, when I saw pictures of sets that were going on IMDb.com, I was like, I wonder if this is actually gonna be good. I'm like, what if this is actually a surprise? I mean, we've had surprises so far. I mean, Sonic the Hedgehog got a makeover because its original character looked awful, and Sonic looks like Sonic, and the Sonic the Hedgehog movie was actually pretty good. I was surprised. Castlevania season 1 and 2 are amazing. Season 3, hurry up and get here. Um, but yeah, I think the tide is turning. It's like, I mean, I'm not saying Doom is like, oh my god, Doom, you finally cracked the code. Nah, it didn't crack the code. Doom Annihilation did not crack anything. It just proved that they can actually tell somewhat of a story if they had a big budget and if the studio believed in it. That's the thing. And I think that's the reason why Castlevania is good, and also that the whole entire internet got pissed off on how Sonic looked. They redid Sonic, and Sonic looked good for the Sonic the Hedgehog movie that we got with Jim Carrey. I feel like things are turning, and I really, really hope that, because I'm a huge Resident Evil fan, if you guys have been on this channel, because you 8 subscribers, you must really like me. Um, I'm a Resident Evil guy. I was not too happy hearing the news about that terrible, terrible live action Resident Evil Netflix series that they're making about focusing on Wesker's teen daughters. The first season focusing on the past, where it's set in Raccoon City 2, because the first Raccoon City blew up, and the two girls are wondering what shenanigans their dad is up against. And then the season 2, from what they said, is going to be focused on a post-apocalyptic. I don't know. I'd rather watch Doom Annihilation than probably watch that series. But anyway, uh, Doom Annihilation, if I had to pick between watching Doom 2005 and Doom Annihilation on how it's a representation of the old school Doom games, of probably Doom Annihilation. I know that's kind of blasphemy for some people. How dare you? How dare you say that that's a better adaptation? It's a better adaptation because it's focusing on the hell aspect and the imps and Mobos. And not only that, these guys use red, yellow, and blue key cards to get through doors. And they have a teleporter that is somewhat a little bit familiar from the teleporter from the Doom game, for the very first one. They just don't have the crazy insignias or anything like that. Because again, it's too easy to pick on a movie and call a movie out like this, especially at the budget it's in, especially of what they were given to work with. That's like picking a fight with a fourth grader because they're a fourth grader, they don't know that much. But no, for my rating for Doom Annihilation, to give it a watch this Halloween season, guys, I give it a C minus. It's not a terrible movie. It's not the greatest movie. It's one where you can have fun because it's ripping off Aliens and a little bit of Resident Evil. It's having fun with itself. And not only that, some of these casts, the cast members, it seems like they all know which character they're playing. You have a guy who screams and says, "I'm Ultra Nightmare, motherfucker." But, yeah, that's my review. I'm probably going to have to edit through this because either noises or it's hard to understand me. I'm not wearing a mask. But, yeah. Comment down below. Let me know what you guys think about Doom Annihilation, it being a year old now. What's your favorite Doom? Is it Doom 2005, Doom Annihilation, or just sticking with the Doom video games because the Doom video games are a lot better, basically. So until then, I will upload another video for you guys sometime soon. And I mean it this time. I'm not going anywhere.